Baseball on tap from Rogers Center in Toronto. It's the Angels and the Blue Jays, and it's coming up next. Thursday night baseball on the show as we come to you from Rogers Center here in Toronto. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Well, you look at the numbers here, guys, and the numbers do not lie. We're looking at two pitchers here that are both off to slow starts. Now, I don't think either manager is overly concerned about it yet, but at the same time, I think they'd rest a little bit easier if they knew they could get a good outing out of their starter in this one.
Guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Angels, as longtime manager Mike Scioscia will line up his guys like this. They'll have their hands full here for sure as they try and tackle the knuckleball specialist, R.A. Dickey. Ezekiel Carrera is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 3.
Eric Ibar makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Angels. Next up, Eric Ibar.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7:07.
Here it comes. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. Carrera moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. So Dickey able to retire the first man to greet him here, and with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Mark Krause will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike one. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. And the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. Over to his left, he's up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Mike Trout will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch coming. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1 and 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Starting lineup for the Blue Jays here looks like this. Matt Shoemaker will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Josh Donaldson will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Third baseman, Donaldson.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
The 1-2. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box, Jose Bautista. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 7 homers and 23 driven in. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bautista waits on the 2-1. And it's grounded foul. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 2-2 offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, but you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball to first. And He'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, first baseman,
Edwin Encarnacion will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Come on, Toronto. Do it.
2 out, nobody on. Here it comes. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him.
Yeah, and I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
Pitch on the way. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here comes a 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch here is hit on the ground down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. After 1, no score. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. The pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
David Freese will stand in. First pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Matt Joyce will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. First pitch on the way. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's another 0-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Colabello will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Chris Colabello.
First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here comes the 1-0. Freeze with it over at third. And taken in out there for the first out.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
Here's the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2. Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The 1-2 with 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Josh Tolley will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Calhoun is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Ezekiel Carrera.
Ezekiel Carrera will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first.
Get the water here. Let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Don't whip here.
From the stretch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Here's the count.
Here's the 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the third with no score. Chris Iannetta will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Pitch on the way.
No.
Here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Here comes the 1-1.
Right.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Woo! 1-2. Here's Donaldson down at third.
Ball.
Now another 1-2. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. Knuckleball. Strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Here's a close-up of how he grips that knuckleball. You can see it's not really his knuckles that grip the ball, but rather his fingernails that really dig into the seam. That's such a tough pitch to throw, and even more difficult to master.
Standing in now, Colin Cowgill. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 190 is the batting average coming in. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. Third inning, no score to this point. The 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
And I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Again, a 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Johnny Giavotella will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Colabello under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ryan Goins Makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ryan.
And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting ninth. Second
Steve
baseman.
Tollison will stand in for the first time here. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Here's the 1-0. Now a little tapper here up the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now the 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
No, that's
and the
outside.
slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Josh Donaldson will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Eric Ibar will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Come on, guys, let's go. Stay right here.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And these graphics can sometimes be a little misleading when you've got a knuckleballer on the mound, but here you go regardless. Mark Krause will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. And that misses for ball one.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Here's a 1-0. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Two gone now for the Angels in the fourth. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch coming. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No ball.
Yeah, that's two in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Carrera is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Jose Bautista will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Designated hitter, Jose Bautista.
Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
He's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Now the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The 3-1. This is foul right side. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball four. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And that's in there for a strike.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Come on, let's keep it going.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Here we go.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, the only silver lining here is that the batter doesn't get any further than first base, but boy, that looked like a ball that should have been caught. I don't know what went wrong there.
Chris Colabello will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Kevin Pillar will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
He waits, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, right from the start, this looked like it had the potential to be a big inning. But with 2 guys on, he comes back to get the pop-up, then he gets the strikeout, and so now he's bounced back to turn things into his favor.
Josh Tolley will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. From the belt, the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Cole Calhoun will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Cole Calhoun.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. It's starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the 3rd baseman, David Freese. First pitch on the way. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Matt Joyce will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Come on now, let's get a K
Now
right
the
here.
first pitch. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Ezekiel Carrera will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Fielder,
Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. And the pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now here it comes.
Here we go.
He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up. Kraus is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, it means that you've got them off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Ryan Goins will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And here's the first pitch.
Yep.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Pitch on the way.
Ball.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Steve Tollison will dig in. He popped out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Here's one hit towards the hole. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. 6th inning coming up, still zip, zip. Chris Iannetta will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Chris Iannetta.
Now the first pitch. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
These guys are still looking for that elusive first hit. And this never had a chance of being the one. Just an easy pop-up as he keeps rolling right along.
Colin Cowgill will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2.
I don't know if a knuckleball can actually get better as the game goes along, but it sure isn't getting worse.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now, let's get a look at this knuckleball in show motion. This is the kind of shot here that this camera was made for. Look at the way that this thing just seems to be floating in the air. That is so hard to hit. I mean, I hated those things.
Stepping in now, Johnny Giavotella. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And the pitch. Tough pitch to time there as he fights this one off fouled off to the right. Now another 0-2. And this is fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 once more. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Pilar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Angels are gone in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Josh Donaldson will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Jose Bautista will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
One out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way.
Here we go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now here it comes.
Ball.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Go. Wait for the pitch.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
just overmatched him there. Hit the 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Chris Colabello will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch to him. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Pause, now the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
2 out with the man at first. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. The 1-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Still no score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Eric Ibar will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both the lefty and the right-hander begin to throw. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Pitch on the way. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be.
Here it comes. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to right field. Colabello is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive them. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Mark Krause will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Colabello will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch coming. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the attack.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And that fastball, it's not coming in real hard, but after you've seen a few knucklers, that's a tough pitch to adjust to.
The 2-2 coming. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Angels go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Kevin Pillar will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0 home. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's the pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
A good sign here to start the home 7. He finds a pitch to his liking there. Now the go-ahead runs on base to kick off the inning.
Josh Tolley will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Here's the 1-0. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. It's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just 1 out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
In now, Ezekiel Carrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
1-2 now.
Count.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
You can do it.
1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And no problem there for Ibar as this becomes out number 2.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Ryan Goins will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Check swing here and a little looper. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays held in check, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Cole Calhoun to get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Cole Calhoun.
Here's the first offering. Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will mean the end of the knuckleball here, as that's going to be it for R.A. Dickey. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Steve Delabar is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. David Freese will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now here's the first pitch. In there at the letters 0-1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, this has been a tight back and forth game, so you'd hate to have it decided on a play like this, but you picked the wrong time to make a mistake of this magnitude, and that lets the go-ahead run come in to score.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Ready on 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
He waits. Now the pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded softly to the left side. A scoop by Encarnacion, and he holds on. A nice play at first base to record the out.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Into the box, Colin Cowgill, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Angels get just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 1, the Jays nothing. Number 29 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Come on, guys, let's go.
1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
The 2-0 on the way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout and sacks. As you get a look at his line so far, through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Josh Donaldson will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Let's get something started here.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-1 home. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And he's going to get there. And he's in at third now as the tying run after the one-out triple.
Well, it's not a game-tying home run, but it's the next best thing. As down by 1, he makes it all the way to third here with a triple.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So, for the time being, he stands to be the winning pitcher, but he is responsible for the possible tying run over at third. Mike Morin will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Jose Bautista will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone, if you ask me.
As a look, now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Try again, 1-2. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. And the catch will be made out there in right center, but it ought to be deep enough to get the run home. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late inning.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done. That ties up the ball game.
Edwin Encarnacion will dig in. He singled his last time around. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's right, good luck. Here we go.
The next pitch. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And Lucroy will tuck this one away for out number 3. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 9th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Number 29 will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 29.
Albert Pujols is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The man you see here out for a second inning of work, and he becomes the pitcher of record now in a tie ball game.
Yeah, he pitched well last time around. No reason to think that he can't do it again.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 2-0. Splitter is right there, so he climbs back to 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Ready with another 2-2. And this will be fouled away.
Come on, let's do it.
Another try at 2-2. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Full count pitch on its way. Oh, and he can only battle for so long. He's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but you know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called the ball twice in a row.
Here's Eric Ibar now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. .1-0 on the way. That swung on and missed, and we're even at 1-1. And the pitch. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Krause.
Mark Krause will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
All right, here's an easy strike.
2 out, nobody on. .1-0 on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Number 8 will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 8.
Chris Colabello will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Here's the first offering.
What do you
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
Kevin Pillar will have a shot now to bring that winning run in, but we'll see if they decide to go after him or not. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
1-0 pitch now. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Here comes the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Josh Thole will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Let's find the hole. Come on, guys.
The next pitch. That's wide, 2-0. Ready? Now the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Joyce is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Ezekiel Carrera will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. The 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Score remains tied 1-1. Mike Trout will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Pitch on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Way outside. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 home. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Payoff pitch one more time.
Take your
And
base.
he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, and here in extra innings, you just need one little spark, something that can get you going. You know, we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once, so they need to take advantage of this.
Cole Calhoun will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's in the scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Oh, what a throw right there. That's the go-ahead run, trying to come across the score on the fly ball, but that throw is right on the money, and they nail him at the plate.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they go down without a whimper here. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Fernando Salas will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Ryan Goins will stand in. He popped out in his last time.
Shortstop, Ryan Goins.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Go ahead. Swing it.
3-2. Here it comes. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Next 3-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 3-2 one more time. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Yeah, a 3-2 count leading off the inning. Is this in the zone? Doesn't look like it from that angle. Maybe he thought it was too close to take, but I think it should be on first base right now.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Standing in now, number 29. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. Two different pitches, both taken on the inside corner. And now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Here's the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Josh Donaldson will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. First pitch to him. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. On the way. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
You're in his head now.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista. Ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Here's a 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Makeup call there?
Well, I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. The 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. Bautista waits on the 2-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, still tied 1 apiece. Number 52 will come in and pitch now.
Blue Jays, number 52.
Matt Joyce will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Number 20, Matt Joyce.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side.
Down.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And it's gone! A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
Oh, well, this is how you start an extra inning off right. Now, he wants to go home too, so he drops a barrel on that one, and now these guys will need to see if this will stand up.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Pitch on the way. 1-1.
Playing 11.
The 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Colin Cowgill.
Colin Cowgill will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The next pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Carrera will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 8.
Number 8 will get his first opportunity now. First offering on the way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. He's around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
You know, sometimes people talk about no-doubters when a guy hits one 20 rows into the seats. Well, that's a no-doubt double right there. No chance for any of these outfielders to get it. With their backs to the infield, they got to get back there, get the ball back into the infield just to save a double.
Aaron Luke is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 62, Aaron
Eric Ibar will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First pitch coming. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 home. Look out, 2-0 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Strike him out!
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
And you cannot underestimate the importance of picking up that third run here in the late going. Now, this becomes a 2-run ball game, and you just bought yourself at least a little wiggle room on the defensive end.
Mark Krause will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on the way. There goes Ibar. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. From the stretch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready now, the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third is Ibar heading for the plate. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. He's set, now the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase him.
Now the 3-0 offering. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Go get him! Wait.
Comes set. Now the pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count full, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Full count offering on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. Full count pitch on its way. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a man left on. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Angels 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Edwin Encarnacion will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. One and one now to Encarnacion. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. The 1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
In now, Chris Colabello. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-0 pitch. In the air to right center. Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Kevin Pillar will try again, 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Well, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
He's been a thorn in their side all game long. He's got 3 of their 5 hits now. They just can't seem to get him out.
Houston Street will come on now. They've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Houston Straight.
Josh Tolley will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings.
Let's show him.
1-0 on the way. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger Award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Next one's going to the backstop. Nice cold water.
3-0 pitch. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get it.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, maybe it took him a couple more innings than they had hoped, but a win's a win, and they get a good one here on the road in 11 innings.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ballgame.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 4-1. Good night from Toronto.